Have you ever thought about life sometimes? Na vile sometime inaweza kukalia. Life is so difficult at times. Do not make it more difficult for yourself or for others. Leave it like a serious joke. Do not burden yourself with things that you can't change or have no power to change. You're burdening yourself with a load not worth carrying. Do not accumulate burden like you carry things all over and all over again. Just learn to be contented, because in contentment is the disease of the unhappy. When you're never contented, you will always want something more than what you have. And you'll never be happy because you always want something that you don't have. And you will not appreciate whatever that you have. Do not listen when people say this, and this person is like this or like that. Say anafanya. We all, for example, we all like different food or different types of food. And when we have the same food, like now if we are served with ugali and nyama choma or ugali with the greens for the vegans, we will eat the same food, but we will eat it differently. There are people who would want to use the cutleries, to use the spoon, the fork, the knife. Some will want to finya the ugali with their hands and enjoy the ugali with their hands. And both, or all of us, will enjoy that food differently. The way of perceiving people and the way of looking people is like eating the same food. Everyone will have their way of perceiving them and understanding them. They will be those people might be very exciting to some. They might seem to be rude to some. But there are people who love them and who acknowledge and feel that that is the best person they have ever met. Do not use someone's lenses to see the other person. Be happy. Laugh. And when you are with other people, talk. And do not be extremely formal. It is good to have a chance to live as a person. Sometimes we are listening so much to what or how we should live and behave ourselves. But let us always remember that none of us is the measure of goodness. The ultimate goodness is with the Lord. Measure yourself with goodness. Do what is right. Measure yourself with goodness. Do not want to be like somebody else. Because if you want to be like somebody else, you will always be number 2. Because that other person will always be number 1. Because you want to be like them. And you can't imitate them completely. Therefore, you will still lack in what they have. So you'll always be number 2. You're not created to be number 2. You were created unique, and therefore you stand alone as number 1, not in competition with any other person. Lastly, take care of yourself. Jipeleke out, jibambe. Go out. Sometimes ask yourself, I love chocolate myself. If I go out and I feel I want to eat a chocolate, but I say, man, but I also need to keep this money. It's good to save. But at the end of the day, who told you that you're going to use that money that you save? Sometimes you need to save and also balance with taking something good for yourself. Dress well. Sio kila saa kuvaa manguo yenye haieleweki. You know, there are some people you don't need to know that they are around. Even when they are on the other side of the road, you just need to see that jacket, the blue jacket with a label of what, and then you know, huyo ni nani fulani amepita huko. Even let also tell this to our mothers. Madhe anavaa tu ile kifulana alinunuliwa sijui when kona Kenyau. So hata akipita the other side of the valley, unajua huyo ni mama nani. Fulana ya Kenyau haitoki mwili. No, let us learn to enjoy. God created us and put us in the Garden of Eden and gave us all that we may enjoy. Our God is a cheerful God. He's a God who wants the best for us. Have a blessed day and know that you are unique and you are the prototype of God's creation. No one will ever replicate you, and you're not a replica of somebody else. God bless you.